Alrighty. We should be good to go. Let me pull up. All right. Great. Okay, everything should be good to go. Let's do this. Alrighty. Um, all right, there we go. Let's see, do we have the ironclad up here with us? Also, what do we have in our inventory? Very nice. All right, we should be good to go. Okay, we do have the ironclad with us. Let's take that out. Okay, we're almost up to $4 million. That's pretty good. I need to figure out how to use the front. Front tractor beams. Let me try and figure that out real quick. I think the front tractor beam is over here, if I'm not mistaken. Let me turn the game down a little bit. It is quite loud. All right. Okay, so what does this tractor beam actually go to is the question. Is the tractor beam on? Can we access said tractor beam? Maybe not. Alrighty. No worries. we trying to go here? I think we need operations, right? Yeah, we need in here. The ship is so big. Holy moly. First off, let's turn that off. Let's look at our contracts real quick. Rep. Oh my goodness. We're only halfway through. Okay. Planetary. So let's look at our experience ones first. So this is collect from Everest Harbor. Okay. Brandon Champion, good morning. How are you doing today? So we do want this one. Are there any others that go from here? No, that's delivered to. Okay, this is from here to, I mean, maybe do that. Oh yeah, we want this one for sure. Gotta work some. Okay, hopefully I can do you justice. Just trying to pick some contracts here so that I can stack a bunch and make some money. But true, I'm glad that it's Friday. I fortunately do not have to work on Fridays, but I work a lot of hours all of the other days. But glad to have you here. Where does this go? Yeah, okay, we'll take this one too. Huh? Why is it red? I don't know. Let's try these for now. Let's turn the tractor beams off. Put a little bit more power in here. Should be good to go. Also, let me pull up the chat on my other monitor. That'll make it a little bit easier to read. Alright, there we go. Okay, that's a lot better. Wow, it is dark outside, huh? This one doesn't have... Oh, of course it doesn't. When are they gonna add night vision to all the ships? Oh, sorry, watch out, buddy. Alrighty, let's pull up to this freight elevator and pray that it works for us. That looks pretty good, I think. Guess maybe we'll pull forward a little bit more. Alright, let's do it. I guess we needed to open the hatch, huh? Alright, well, we'll go out this way then. I always forget to open up the actual hangar itself. It's okay though. Just slam this crank real quick and we'll be alright. Alright, let's hope the cargo actually spawns here. Hey! 12 of these is too big? Really? If we split it in half? Uh-oh. Currently exceeds... Are the freight elevators broken? Hmm. Let's pull it up and bring it back down and see what happens. Congrats on your first member, brother. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I was not really expecting. Yep, it was my first member, so thank you, thank you. It's pretty crazy to... Okay, maybe this freight elevator's just not working. It's pretty crazy. I mean, I started this YouTube channel just for the love of the game, and I just enjoy Star Citizen, and to have people actually enjoy watching it always blows my mind. So it's crazy to have someone who is a member. So you must have been here yesterday then, I guess, as well? I think that happened yesterday, so. Alrighty, let's try a different elevator here and see if it works. This one is already open. Okay. Hopefully this one works this time. So, Brandon, I assume you are a cargo hauler as well? If you're watching vicariously? Okay, nice. What is your ship of choice? Are you, do you have big ships? Do you have little ships? You got all kinds of ships. Alright, let's see if this one works. Well, it's going down this time, which is... That's better than before. Let's see. Because it should be able... These freight elevators should be able to handle this. Okay. Sweet. This one works. Did I only accept 2? Or the third one's bugging, I think. These come up. What the heck? It worked. It worked for once. I'm gonna try the tractor beams, actually. I haven't tried the tractor beams on this ship. See if I can load them through the top. Yeah, cargo and salvaging. Mostly have little ships, but I do have the Asgard and the Moth. Okay, nice. The whole B. Yeah, that's what I was using yesterday, and I love the whole B. Especially for these experienced missions. It's so nice. Being able to externally load things, it just makes it so fast to get things done. But the Moth, I'm saving up for the Moth. I want to get the Moth. I like salvaging, but right now all I have is the wait a second. All I have right now is the Drake. What's it called? Drake Vulture. The Vulture. So let's see. I think it's this bottom one, maybe. Yep. It's gonna be a lot of stuff to load. Or I should say it's gonna be a lot of stuff to unload. Is that as far back as it goes? Okay. Alright, this is not too bad, actually. Don't know if I've ever loaded up the ironclad this much. Unloading this thing is going to be terrible, though. Alright. I think the whole B comes out in 410, or is it already out? Live. Zeus CL? Okay, I love the Zeus. It's... You know, it was just a quick, pretty nimble ship, and it's kind of similar to the C1 for me. I feel like the C1 and the Zeus are very similar. Just different manufacturers, really. There we go. Wanna come up? I want to save up for the alien cargo ship that just came out. I don't remember the name. A Raylan, maybe? I heard that the tractor beams on that one go crazy. Maybe place this on here. Nice. I guess maybe I shouldn't load these up right here, huh? Oh my goodness. Stop wiggling. Should probably load them long ways first so I'm not blocking my view. Didn't really think about that for this. I guess I assumed does this have the can it go across? It looks like it can. I don't know. Let's move these. Excuse me. There we go. The view it's in the Zeus is fantastic. True. Is 410 coming out next week? I guess maybe that would make sense. If you have a whole B, does the Raylan get you much more? I think the Raylan has more cargo capacity. The Raylan, I think someone was saying it has like 650, and it has apparently really good tractor beam like placement. I forgot about move boxes. I appreciate it. I don't mind moving the boxes, but whoa. I just wonder if it would be quicker. I'm just not good with the tractor beams, I'm gonna be honest. But just trying to use them a little bit more because it is nice to stay in the ship and be able to load stuff. Although I think once I take this all down to Lorville, I'm gonna have to manually unload it, which is gonna be pretty crazy. Okay. Maybe let's start loading some of these up. Put these long ways over here. Nice. But yeah, I think probably the Raylan and the Holby are pretty similar in at least cargo capacity anyways. I think the Raylan just has maybe 100 more SCU, which is not realistically not going to be a big jump. Especially for the price. I don't really know how much the Raylan goes for in real life or how much they're going to put it in the game for, but the whole B is what, 7.5 mil? It's coming for 7.5? Something like that. Which I feel like is pretty good for the whole B. That ship is goated. Okay. Does it have a light? No, I don't want to target anything. Alright, well. There we go. Whoa. I really think they should make the experienced contracts pay a little bit more. Because when I was doing the, what was it, member ranked missions, I mean, you can stack 10 of those missions and complete them and you make like almost $1 million. But you can really only stack 2 or 3 of these efficiently and you only make like 300. And you're just loading up so much more. So I feel like these would be more worth it if you could actually make some more money. Let's just put this up here. Raylan is 400 USD. Holby is around 7.8. Okay. Yeah, I mean 7.8 for the Holby is not bad. It's definitely going to become, like, I would recommend the Holby over the Caterpillar, like, to people who are getting into cargo hauling, but that's just me. I just feel like it's so much easier to load the Holby than it is the Caterpillar, in my opinion. But the Caterpillar is also like an early ship, so it was kind of not really meant to. This whole loading and unloading system was not really thought of when it was made. Had poor luck getting cargo to show up for contracts 4.9, so I've been using commodity hauling, but stacking contracts is much better. Yeah, I've heard that a lot of people are having issues with cargo not spawning. And I think yesterday some people were trying it out, and it seems like planetary contracts work. But if you do interstellar or stellar contracts, they don't spawn any cargo. So there's something wrong with those for sure. And Pyro, I think, is also broken with contracts right now. But whenever you're done working and can get back to cargo hauling, give planetary missions a try in Stanton and see if they work for you. So far, that's all I've been doing, and they seem to work. And I had someone else yesterday who was trying it, and he said that planetary was working, but everything else was not. So, can I get this? Nice. There's what, one more? Where is it? All right. And we're just right in here. Let's close this on up. Man, I love this ship so much. Caterpillar seems more useful as a prop missions. True. Yeah, I do feel like it's just not really worth it to haul with a Caterpillar unless you're doing commodities where it auto loads. Like, I think it's fine, but yeah, to sit here and load contracts would not really be the most exciting in a Caterpillar. But yeah, give planetary missions a shot. That's what I've been doing, and it seems to work. So maybe it'll work for you. Whoa, we're gonna hit the ceiling here. Man, this game is so beautiful. The views just never really get old, you know? I could just sit up here. I could just sit here all day. That's so nice. All right, where do we gotta go here? I wish they would put something equivalent to like freight elevators on planets, because it's very convenient, but I guess the whole point of a freight elevator is to be able to like fly upside down next to it. I guess you could do that on the planet, but it would kind of break the realism a little bit. Neoprox. Neoprox is on? Hmm. Wow, this ship is slow. I wonder what the best way to unload this is gonna be. It is gonna be quite slow. I wonder if my atlases are down here. Should probably throw those on board and might make things a little bit quicker. raining now, is it? I feel like every time I come to Lorville, it's always nighttime here. I don't know why. Nice. Guess we gotta be careful. This ship is quite heavy. Holy moly, this thing is heavy. Uh-oh. What is the VTOL button? Can I not get to it? Uh-oh. What is the VTOL button? I thought it was... Okay. There we go. I forgot you can't fly this thing in actual orbit. Landing gear down? No. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Okay, let's turn them off and maybe we'll just sink down. Is that going to be enough space in the front? Yeah, I think so. Rainy and always seems to be nighttime. Exactly. I mean, we would be able to see if they included the night vision in this HUD, but no, that's a lot to ask for, so. Our engine's off. Nope. Yeah, they are. Alright, let's do this. Let me go claim one of the Atlases. I think that's the only way we're going to be able to unload this stuff quick. Actually, let me try just the front. Let me try this tractor beam one more time. Is there like another keybind to get into the tractor beam? Because the button is not working. First, is it on? Yep. This is the turret button. Would be nice to use this. Can you get to it from other stations, I wonder? I want to look this up real quick. No, it just says the front. Maybe if we turn it off and back on. Do I need to be in like... I don't know. Whatever. We're just gonna have to power through this. Ow. Let's see, I should have an atlas here, I think. Oh, what the heck? Why do I have 3 of them? Uh-oh. That's not what I meant to do. Well. Good luck to us. We're just testing features to see what happens. I wonder if all of the stuff is gone. Hey, but at least we have the atlas with us. Oh, what the heck? Okay, this is interesting. Okay, nice. All the cargo is still here. Can you sell straight from the ship at the TDD? You can. That's for commodities. This is for contracts. So we have to manually unload. We can't sell at the TDD. But yes, usually for commodities, you would just go straight to the TDD and sell from there. But yep. Yeah, contracts. I really wish with all of this I could just straight up sell it. Alright. Here we go. Let's... It's gonna take a while. Also, how do I... Oh, yeah. Oy, oy, oy. I really wish, because this is the tractor beam, that would be perfect. I need to figure out how to get that thing to work. Because that would be ideal. Stack this up there. I guess not. Okay, this is not working out as good as I thought it was going to. Let's put it back there. Hold Z. Okay, let me try this. Because sometimes it doesn't... Of course it works today. All right. Well, I appreciate you. I feel like for me, sometimes it doesn't work, the Z, but don't take anything I say with... It works today. Yeah, let's put it there. I feel like the problem is going to be when we have to go into the ship and like move things out. But this is a lot faster. Brandon with the tips. There we go. Take some of these. Yeah, the aiming is a little bit strange, but it's fine. You just kind of have to know, I guess, know where it wants to be aiming, which is just kind of the center of the screen. Okay, let's not take that one. Let's take this one. Go. We're kind of cooking here. Can we grab any of these? I'm afraid not. Maybe if we go back a little bit. Grab them here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That looks scary. Nice. Easy. Did it not go back all the way? Nice. Okay, this is not too bad actually. Cargo hauling working for once. Holy moly. Can we start stacking some of these? Being a little bit finicky with me. Maybe we just go send this down real quick. How many more do we have in here actually? Look in the back. Oh, we just have this top. Okay, nice. All right, sweet. Send this down. I still wish I could get the front tractor beam to work. It's okay. We'll take what we can get. I mean, doing this by hand would be absolutely atrocious. Hey. Excuse me, sir. There we go. Boom. Please. Nice. Why does this not want to line up? All right. There we go. The regular Alice needs jump jets like the Geo. Yeah, that would be sweet, actually. Maybe let's try and pull some of these big ones out. Why do you not want to go there? Okay. This is probably also not going to want to go there. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to have to start from over here. Do you want to come now? No. Let's just get all of these out of the way, huh? Take this one. Now we can take this one, maybe? Yep. Hello? I would really like to be able to stack these. It's just too long. Will it go up there? Nice. No. What the? Alright, go right there. I think it'll go here. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna put this right here. I'm gonna go turn this in. What the? Why did that pop up like that? What money do we have in here? I might just move some of these to the front. Alright. Come on. Just want to move these forward so I don't have to deal with them later. Alright, good enough. Yeah, this would be a lot better if you could stack easier. And maybe it's just because I'm not close enough to the place to actually stack them, but it would be nice. Let me make sure. Sorry, I'm just checking something. Oh, I guess I gotta bring it back up. Whoops. Come on. Here we go. No. All right. Let's get back in. Okay. I think these are the last two. Whoa. I need this to rotate. There we go. All right. Well, that was something. That should be everything. Let's just double check. Boom, and we're empty again. Nice. Great. So, let's look at what contracts we could take from here. Well, how much does that give us? 165. Alright, well, we're halfway. That's good. What can we take from down here up there? Direct large. No, so that's the return. Collect from Tisa Spaceport and take up to Everest Harbor. Yeah, this is the one we want. Okay. We want this one. This one never spawned, so I'm just gonna leave that there and pretend like that never happened. Are there any others that we can take up? No. I guess we could maybe try and do this one on the return one. Let's see. So we want that collects from. I don't know. I don't know why they're red. It's just okay. Now we do the 100-yard dash back to the tractor beam. Power. I'm so mad. All right, well. Let's see. I wonder if this is going to be any better, like loading wise. I mean, it might be good for just putting things in here, but. Is there a different way to move this around? I guess it's just either extended or retracted, huh? Probably. I mean, this is definitely better than using the, whatever it's called, the Atlas. Atlas was fine for taking things out, but putting things in, this is definitely the move. All right. Okay. I guess I should move the ship closer next time. Don't need to be so far away. But that's okay. All right. why don't you want to move? The Atlas suffers a little from its low elevation. Trying to put boxes. Yeah. Yeah. I figured. Let's just put it up here. Never mind. I really wish you could zoom in. Oops. That's not the button I meant to push. Does S change the position of the tractor beam? Yeah. So there's extended, which is that mode, and then there's retracted, which is this mode. So yeah, just by pressing S, it'll either extend it or retract it. I do wish they had a tractor beam on the other side, because how are you supposed to load the other side of this thing? Obviously you can't put all the cargo on this side. I guess the idea is to have multi-crew where this is mainly just to get the cargo to the front of the ship quickly, and then you would have someone inside the ship like actually loading it up with the other tractor beam. I guess that's probably the intended way of doing this, but you know, solo gamer over here, I don't have that luxury. So it is what it is. I mean, this is still nicer than having to only use the Atlas. All right. Friends for free labor. Hey, it doesn't need to be free labor, okay? You can pay your friends. People just choose not to. But, you know, it helps when you don't have any friends for even free labor, so win-win, basically. Maybe we'll put this on the other side. Just chuck that away real quick. We might have to use the Atlas for the rest of this once we stack these up. Come on. There we go. First we play from midnight to 3 a.m. Holy. Yeah, I mean, I don't really blame your friends. I would also rather be sleeping at that time. Why do you play so late? Is that like the only time you can play? There we go. Let's take this. All right, we're almost done here. My family goes to sleep around 11 to midnight, so that's the only free time. Gotcha. I guess usually family comes first, huh? Got a family man over here. I guess that's the privilege. I don't have any family, so I can play whenever I want. Sometimes. I do have a wife, so I can't play all the time, whenever I want. Can I just throw this all the way back here? Big. Also, it's when my body has always been most awake going to bed. We're going on the last 30 years now. I mean, that's true. Some people are absolute night owls, and that's the only time that they like have motivation or energy to do things. So you're just one of the lucky few, I guess. Oh, that went up there. Okay, I'm just gonna move these closer. I can't see anything with all these labels in the way. I'm just gonna move these close. Okay. Alright, 2 more boxes. Probably just go load these up by hand, honestly. Let's do it. Elevator schmoves, huh? Holy. Let's put that there. The Ironclad, welcome back. Trusty. Yep, today we're using the Ironclad. Had to switch it up a little bit from the old B yesterday, you know, no big deal. All right. Okay. Maybe just for good measure, we'll bring this guy with us. You can see it right there, buddy. All right. Perfect. Let's close that up, and we will be on our way. Honestly, after we turn this in, I might head to Microtech just for a little bit change of scenery. I feel like I've been in Lorville and Everest Harbor for forever. Good morning. Alrighty. Okay. Nope. Thinks I'm in hostile territory when I'm in the elevator. I might just have to go VTOL here. It's too heavy. Whoa, what the heck? It's actually sunshine? Or it's actually daytime here now? What the heck? Let's take a second and admire, huh? Holy. I forgot to retract the arm, but it's fine. Alright. That is where we're going. You know, Lorville is nice during the day, but that arm being ascended is crazy. Had fun last night. Was carrying a box for the courier contract. Made me slide a bit in the input direction. Ooh. That's not good. It slid you into... Ah, listen, it killed you. That's crazy. Let's maybe use a little bit of fuel to get out of here, huh? Yikes. Man, this is a chonky boy. Well, I guess now we get a better look. There you go. Lorville in all of its glory. Alright, we should just about be out of atmosphere here soon. Switch off the VTOL. Let's get out of here. Ooh, someone's got a Polaris back there. That is a pretty silly way to die. But I feel like those are pretty common in this game. Oh my goodness. Got smashed up. Fell for 30 minutes. That's a pretty long time. Screenshot there, that's nice. And we're back. Looks like someone's offloading a, what is this here? Whole sea? They don't got anything on it. Very nice, very nice. Wow, that was coming in quick. Let's back off a little bit here. All right, that should be good. Well, let's back up a little bit. There we go. This. Man, this never gets old. Just being able to look up and... It's beautiful. Did I go the wrong side? I did. All right, let's pull this up. Great. Can we just land on top of one of these boxes? Bing. Nice. All right, that didn't work. Well. Let's just jump in the Atlas and do it from here. Close that up. All right, let's do this. Okay. Guess we don't really need to be super specific with how I do it. It's quite high up there, huh? Cannot actually see that high up. Guess maybe we should have used the actual ironclad one, but it's fine. Yeah, this is way quick. We just have to hope the elevator doesn't eat all of our cargo. Yep. You can do it. There we go. Just kind of blind faith hoping that it's going up there. It's hard to see. Alrighty. You touched the terminal, right? Yeah, I pulled the elevator up. There we go. And all green, baby. Boom. Goodbye, cargo. It was nice knowing you. Alrighty. And just like that, another contract down. Let's go. I'm gonna go to Microtech. Do a couple contracts there. Yeah, that makes sense. Make sure it registers that it's yours, and I guess I gotta turn the engines on first, huh? Alrighty, let's set our destination for Port Tresor. I haven't been out of Hurston's atmosphere in a long time. All right. Okay, while we're quantum traveling, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. How far out are we? We're getting there. Not too far. All right. We're now pulling up to Microtech. I haven't been here in a long time. It feels good to be back. Where are you, Port Tressler? There you are. Alright, let's see what kind of contracts we got up in here. Should be all the same, really, but I want to take some that go down to New Babbage. Or Tressler to New Babbage. Yeah, we could do the rookie ones, but okay, that's collect from here. Or Tressler, take it down to New Babbage, yep. Okay. Collect at New Babbage, no. Okay, collect at, no, we don't want that one. This one, no, we don't want this one either. Or Tressler, take it down to New Babbage. Let's take this. Last time I took this one, it gave me red. Okay, it looks like this one worked. I don't know why this one is red, but anyways. There should be another, I think, experienced one from Port Tressler. Try taking this one. Nice. Okay, let's take one more experienced one and then we'll be on our way. Experience direct. Port Tressler to New Babbage. Yeah. Actually, is there another one? Sorry, let me look. Collect from, no, we don't want that. guess that's probably it, huh? These are both collect from... Okay, I guess that's probably all we're gonna get. Right, this is... Yeah, that's not the right destination. This is from... Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Just like Microtech. Microtech is nice. I mean, after coming from Hurston forever, it's nice to see all white. Okay, let's go down here. A little bit of a graphical error here, but we'll take it. All right. See ya. Hangar right here. Looks like someone else has the same idea as us. Same, bro. Yeah, it seems to be good. Alrighty. Let's open up that hangar door. Let's go get it. So we'll take the elevator. New Babbage does have a convenient hangar layout. I also like... I feel like the transit system is more straightforward on New Babbage, or in Microtech, I guess. I did not like Ruin Station in Pyro, too dark. I feel like most of the hangar, or the stations in Pyro, are so dark. I'll leave this guy here, I guess. Hard to play from work. Boy, just bonked my head on this thing. Maybe try raising and lowering. I had this issue earlier, and I think I just went to a different hangar freight elevator. it's still not gonna spawn. Alrighty. Can we go? There's the entrance over here, but last time I tried it, it was not working. So let me see if it works now. Ow. Excuse me. Hello? Nope, still seems to not be working. Let us go try another freight elevator. Oh my gosh. It's an ironclad city up in here. Okay. Let's try this again. I guess maybe we'll just go across to that one. Really convenient if this worked. Wait. Oops. Does the urge to drop in from the hangar entry? Yeah, it does. It does some damage. So I wouldn't recommend it, I guess, unless you got infinite stims on you. I wouldn't recommend it. Actually, I am curious to see how much damage it does, but earlier I went through just to land on some of the cargo that was in here, and it still did some damage, so. But we'll see. We'll do a little experiment in a second. It's all the way over there. Alright, let's see if this one works. It's blocked by pressurized ice, huh? Well, that's a bummer. Alright, let's try it. I don't know how much damage it's gonna do, but about 9 ticks of damage. Whoa! Woody, welcome back.
Definitely my favorite.
The Ironclad is my favorite as well. Thank you for the $2. Welcome back. You were here yesterday. I guess all it took was the Ironclad. Driving around the Ironclad. Okay, it does like six damage, I guess, if you fall through. So not the end of the world if you just go straight through. So. All right. Well, neither of these have worked for me, so you know what that means. Third time is a charm. There are some more. Let's try this one. Oh, there's a Corsair there. Never mind. Let's try this one. The question is the Ironclad is obviously super, like, super sweet, but what's the best livery for it? I know a lot of people like the OG livery. I have the one that I have. I think it's Imperium. I don't remember. It's like blue and yellow-ish, teal and yellow. What are the other liveries for this ship? I like the content yesterday. Definitely will be tuning in more often. Perfect to put on while I'm at work. Hey, great. Glad to hear. I know when I'm usually at work, I also like to watch. I also like to watch people, so glad I could help out in some way. All right, let's back up a little bit. And let's hope that this elevator works. Fingers crossed. Nope, it's still not spawning. Okay. It is pick up from Fortressor, right? Fortressor. Yeah, it is all Fortressor. Weird. Let's just try bringing it up and maybe sending it back down. I like the wind chill white black paint. Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one. Ooh. Whoa, that is clean actually. It's basically all white. Is this done yet? I wish the paints were swapped on the IC and IC Soul. Yeah, that would be nice. Alright, yeah, these are not working. Bummer. Alright, let's put that away. I guess we need to go into the hangars then here. Alright, well, we went all the way to the top. Let's just go back down. Yeah, I do like the Ironclad Assault, the like yellowish, or the... Wait, no. It's red, I think, right? The base Assault one is pretty nice. Someone's running gas 5.8. You're gonna have a lot to load up here. Where is our hangar? There it is. Why is there a Hercules parked right outside of our hangar? A little bit interesting. Alright, let's try and park this thing a little bit differently and see if we can do quicker loading and unloading here. Is our landing gear down? It's not. Whoops. Okay, can we park this thing sideways-ish? Where would this put us? We might be getting ourselves a little bit stuck. This is not too bad, actually. Okay. We'll take this. I like to load up my ironclad with a Wolf, Fury, and all of Gox and just treat it like a mothership. True. Yeah, that's fair. I tried running the Golem... Wait. Whatever the mining ship Golem is. Where am I going here? Into here and loaded it up with a bunch of extra bags and stuff, and it was fun to use this as a mothership. You would think the default... That's true, actually. Someone ever talk to CIG about this? Okay, let's hope. Maybe it's a problem with Microtech if... That's interesting. Alrighty, let's just back it up. Just smack up the C2 real quick and be on our way. Alright. Crime committed. Okay. Bro is parked in front of my... What? I have a crime stat 1 for hitting this guy's C2 that's parked in front of my hangar? Okay. Seems legit. Well. Goodbye, Microtech. I'm gonna take a screenshot though, what the heck? Let's drink some water for our character so we can be hydrated. Okay. That is actually crazy that I just got a crime stat for that. Also, I think for me right now, I just have endless water. Like, whenever I fully drink a water bottle and put it back in my bag, it just fills up again. So I have solved world thirst, I guess, with this issue. What turret is this? Oh. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, what even was the person's name? Armistice violation against 10 squares. How much even does it cost to pay off Crime Stat 1? If I just wait, does it go away? I genuinely don't think I've ever gotten a Crime Stat before. I mean, it's nice. I like not having to pay for water every time. I mean, you still have to buy food and burritos and whatever, but those don't refill. But at least the water does. I would be on board with that. Can we just install like one of those? At my work, they have like, you know, you put your water bottle underneath and it just refills. Can we just install those, like add those as modules into our ship so that we can just refill water bottles for free? I need that by 1.0. That's big brain play right there. Where are we going? Alright, let's see if missions work here. If I wanted to play Manage Hunger for my character, I'd play The Sims. Yeah, same. Or I'd go play like, I don't know, Ark Survival Evolved or something. I feel like that game is nothing but eating food for your character to live. And we're back to Hurston, baby. Can't escape it. Just has its own ways of pulling you back in. Don't really want to abandon these missions, but experienced direct. No, this is not the one. That's also not the one. Is it because we accepted the other ones? Okay, I'm gonna abandon these. Well, let's see. I was about at halfway. It doesn't seem like I'm losing any, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. Dresser, abandon that one. I don't know what is going on with this one. Like why that one didn't work, but and abandon this one. Alright. Everest Harbor. Yeah, we want that one. Are there any direct that are medium, member, or junior? Okay. I want direct only. Everest Harbor. Yeah, let's take this one. Let's just take these three. Let's make sure it works first, I guess. Actually, let me check my rep. Let's see. I mean, I don't think I lost any. If I did, I lost a very little amount, so it's fine. Yeah. Okay, so you can abandon and it doesn't affect anything. Good to know. I mean, you can also just like bedlog, log out, and log back in, and it won't lose anything, but that's kind of a hassle. Alrighty. Coming in kind of quick here. Forward a little bit, right about there maybe. Looks good to me. Let's open up the hatch. Well, I hope I didn't ruin missions for here as well. That would not be good. I can still land at Lorville with the crime stat 1, right? It's what, like crime stat 3 or something you can't land with? I don't really remember. Alright. Whoa, we're coming in hot. Moment of truth. Okay, nice. Everything is here. So it must be something with microtech. It's not letting anything spawn. So I don't know. They're gonna need to fix that. $19 long boys. All right. Last time I used the thing to load them, but I might try. No, actually, I think I'm gonna do what I did last time. Just tuck that guy away real quick. I'm just gonna use actual tractor beams. Yeah, I just paid off at the security terminal. Okay. I can do that. I just wanted to make sure, like, I can still land. Like, I don't want to load all this up and then get there and they just impound my whole vehicle. That would not be not very fun. Okay. Is this the right tractor? Oh, this is not the, wait a second. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay, what mode am I in right now? I think... No, I don't want that mode. Okay. I kind of wish there were lights on top of the ironclad so you could see, like, light things up above you. What is this music? Okay. That's not where I put that. Bro, can you just get on top of this thing? Or what? There we go. There are a lot of these ones. Yikes. I'm not going to stack them all the way up this time. Last time it was kind of a pain. Please just move. There we go. All right. I really wish they had these at like Lorville. Make it so much easier to unload. We're almost done with the long boys. There we go. Maybe I'll just stack this one on top. Just cause. Alright. Whoa, I'm not even gonna try saying that username. Wait. Stodge problem pods. Darn? Starry? Anyways, how many planets and galaxies are there in this game? There's 3 main galaxies right now. There's Stanton, Pyro, and Nyx. Those are kind of the main galaxies, and then each of them have their own planets. Stanton has a lot of planets, has 4, I would say, main planets. And then, yeah. But there's lots of, you know, space stations and other points of interest to fly to. So, and the planets are huge. I mean, we say, you know, 4 planets, 4 main planets, but I mean, I haven't even seen everywhere on any of the planets. They're huge. So I hope that answers your question. But yeah, they're adding more soon to the 3rd system. Or I guess the 3rd galaxy, if you will. Yep. You just trying to get a feel for Star Citizen, or have some friends that play, or what's the draw to the game? Or just checking it out, maybe. I don't know. We have up here. Let's grab some of these. I didn't realize these were 2x2. Let's put some of them on top of here. Yeah, just checking it out. Yeah, that's fair. I did a lot of research before I bought the game, so that's understandable. It is buggy. But I feel like the game used to be not very playable, in the sense of like, you could play it, but there just wasn't anything to do. But now, there's a lot of stuff to do in the game, but it does have its fair share of problems, I guess. So, I guess that's something to keep in mind. I think they should release it to PC and console platforms, and then just when they want to add new planets and stuff, just update for that. I mean, it is on PC, That's how I'm playing it. And then they are constantly updating by adding new planets and things in updates. They have basically an update every month where they add a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I don't believe this game. I don't think you can play this on console yet. Maybe they'll make it for console eventually. I'm not too sure. Alrighty. There we go. And we're just about done. That's everything, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, let's close up the cargo. Turn this off. Where are we going here? We're going to Lorville. How could I ever forget? It's a difficult game to play with just a controller. Some people pull it off, kind of, but it's too many buttons. That is true. There are a lot of buttons. I don't know how anyone can play this on controller. Okay. Would you look at that? It's nighttime in Lorville. Ooh, excuse me. Is the spaceport? There it is. I need to remember when we get lower to turn VTOL on, or else I'll just slam into one of the hangars. Jets are so bright. Can't see anything else other than these things. Alrighty. We already drifting down. I'm just gonna turn on VTOL now. Make sure I don't crash. Lorville is nice at night. I will give it that. Definitely feels like a cyberpunk city. So. Wonder if missions work at R-Corp. Or on R-Corp. At Area 18. We should go try it. Alrighty, let's just pull this on in. Oh, let's hit the back of the hangar real quick. How are we looking? Nice. I think this will maybe make it easy to load and unload. Find out. I had no luck in Microtech or Crusader. I've so far only tried Hurston. I mean, I guess I just tried Microtech and it didn't work for me. So the only place I've gotten them to work is Hurston. I think maybe a little while ago I tried them in Crusader also, and they weren't working, so maybe Hurston is the only place that they work, unfortunately. Does this paint the aquamarine? Yes. It should be. Let me look it up. Let me just look up the ships. Paints. Yes, it's the aquamarine one. What is that? What is that? 20 by 6 by 6? Is that a glitch? Or a bug? Okay, I guess I'll have to unload these before I can get the... Well, if it was ever sunny in Orville, I could show you, but it's not ever sunny here, so just never get to see it. But it is nice. Guess you'll just have to take my word for it. Okay, now I think we can probably get in this. Yeah, I think this will be way better angle than the last time I tried unloading. Alrighty. Maybe not for unloading these, but for at least the big ones, I think it'll be good. Alright. Let's try. No. Can we rotate it? There we go. Alright, bro, what's going on here? Okay. Not too shabby, not too shabby. The question is, will we be able to stack them on top of each other? Oh. What just happened to the ship? There we go. Can we stack, please? Okay, we still can't stack, unfortunately. I don't know why the ship freaked out like that, but... This would definitely be a lot. I don't know why it's not stacking. But... Come on, bro. There we go. Where... Let's try it. Get up here. I just thought it was maybe gonna hit the Atlas coming out, but let's try it. Far enough back. Stand clear of the moving cargo. Just put it down. This is crazy. There we go. All right. It's just gonna destroy the whole ramp. That's fine. Can just hit a quick little repair. I know, it's the worst. Like, what is this? There we go. I'm just gonna try with the other cargo. Oh. This one kind of arced. With the other cargo, I'm just going to try using the built-in tractor beam. Can we fit any more on here? Let's try. Nice. Okay, we got some more. I'm just gonna park this thing up here and use the tractor beam for the rest. We'll send this down. We should have the rest in the hangar, or in the ship, I mean. Let's go back up. I guess I gotta go throw the ship in SCM mode. Let's just take these out real quick. There we go. Maybe. There we go. All right. Can I just turn the quantum drives off, or do I actually need to put the whole ship in SCM mode? Let's find out. Okay, seems like it's gonna work. Tractor rooms. Okay. This would have been way easier the last time when I couldn't see anything. This is a better angle, I think. Science, baby. Let's take this. I think we'll be able to get maybe all of the cargo from this side with this angle, so that would be good. Scoot this guy back. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I do think the ironclad is really nice for commodities with the auto loading. Holy moly. Especially because I think it only charges you like 40k for auto-loading or something. It's not that bad. Definitely worth what it is. I think there was a box that fell back behind somewhere, but bummer. Alright, that's as far back as it goes. Okay. Yeah, if you want to use this tractor beam, for sure just stack everything on the, I guess if you're looking at the ship, on the left side, but no way you're going to reach anything on the right side. Yeah, this is not too bad. All right. Hydrogen, why are you not? Why are you not coming? There we go. Can I just float this over all of them to the back? Come on. Okay, well, it's good enough. It's good enough. Why is this not? What is blocking it? Alright. There we go. I genuinely don't know why that box is stuck, but whatever. We'll figure it out in a second. We're almost done. Now it's not stuck. Weird. Fit this here? Is this enough space? No. We'll just have to stack some on top of each other. Alrighty. Bing bada boom. I think there's one more box to the left that we can't see, but I'll check when I go down. Alright, great. I guess I should have retracted that, but it's fine. Is that right? Oh, there's two boxes. Sneaky guys. Alrighty. And that's what we like to see, a full freight elevator, baby. Almost full. Well, at least one layer full. And this should be the rest of everything. Perfect. Goodbye, friends. I'm gonna go pay off my thing. Isn't there a, can you pay it off in here now? Maybe not. It's in the spaceport. Let's go investigate. Also, how much money do we have? 4.6 mil. How much is the moth? Is the moth even... Probably not even for sale yet, right? It's not in the game. Or not in in-game shops. Is it over here? Oh, here it is. $20K. Alright, bro. Get me out of here. They probably sell it here, right? Well, let's just go check the shop. Oh, there was one right here. What the heck? It was hidden. I'm so glad that they added more terminals to this place. Okay, what are we looking for? No, Argo. Moth. Oh yeah, 8 point. Okay. Would be nice. Would be nice. How much is the... Oh, it's also 8.4. How much is the CL? 6.4 million? Crazy. You were on the money. Well, I guess 8.4, but it is 8 million. What's this? Oxy pen. What time is it? I might have to call the stream here. It's been a little while. But, I mean, thanks to everyone for... Oh. There we go. Thanks for stopping by and watching. It was fun to chat. Thanks, Brandon, for carrying the conversation. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day at work, and I'll try and publish some sort of stream schedule and see if I can stream a little more often. But I'm enjoying streaming. It's fun. Fun to chit chat with everybody and also play the game. But hope everyone has a good weekend and safe weekend, and see you probably next week for some more streams, more videos. But anyways, thanks everybody. Have a good weekend.